Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ian K back again with another one for you. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, coming back after a very, very long time, which has only been really a couple of weeks, but it feels so much longer than that. But great to see you guys on here. Thank you so much for jumping on here right now. Let's see, Bus jumping in with the super chat donation right there at the wire. I think it just popped up over here as well. As usual, I'm coming at you from far beneath the Earth's surface right now as I'm being kidnapped once again, staying with family for a little while here. But let me swing on over and shout outs to Buzz7332. I appreciate you jumping on here. Great to see you back again. You will always have support from the Peep THIS Out community. And I recognize the Haunted Mansion theme. Yes, I kind of do that in your honor, Bus, actually, believe it or not. But it's great to see you guys on here right now. And if you're wondering what this light is underneath me, actually, without it, it would be a little dark. So I kind of figured, you know what, let me just put something right over here reflecting off just to give me a little bit of even keel, I guess, from top to bottom. So let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. And we'll get into what we're going to be doing here naturally in just a second. But I appreciate you guys jumping on. It looks like you guys can hear me okay and see me okay as well. I am streaming actually a double live stream over on facebook.com/peepthisoutshow. So if you guys wanted to jump on over there and watch it over there or over here, whichever works good for you, I just wanted to make sure it was available to the crew that's on that platform as well. So let me see here. Let me jump on over. Actually, before I do that, let me just verify that everything is looking good on that side, because I have it up over here as well. And yes, there it is. Great to see everybody on there as well too there. So if there's any comments coming through, I'll try and go back and forth occasionally here between. But do enjoy the show. We're going to try and go for about an hour tonight as well. And we'll get into it in just a second here before we get into some other stuff that we'll talk about here in the beginning. No Masters of the Universe goodies this week naturally there, but do plan to come on back to that for the next week naturally. As well, there's a few things that you want to be able to check out from me, and I want to be able to show them to you. So we'll be doing a little quickie review for something that I got from Trader Joe's as well. So we'll do that in about the half-hour mark. Something that I like to do pretty much every year because I definitely love it as well too there. Let's see here. Yes, Urza Ender, I'm seeing it on the screen here right now. Peep the Wednesday Whopper review on the top left and right. I see Jenna Ortega making the famous dance from the show. Yes, that's actually that's in my video for the Wednesday Whopper for the Addams Family goodness. I actually had the I guess the like a week and a half, about a week or so before that came out. I always do my usual Halloween goodies there with my contacts at BK. So I had a chance to check out their full lineup of goodness with that, but I had a little fun with it as I usually do with my content in terms of putting in a little something, little flair, so to speak. So do check that one out. Urza's probably telling you what it is right there anyway, but I had a little fun with the famous dance from the Wednesday miniseries on Netflix and that one there. But let me shoot to the very top really quick here and see who we've got in the chat. Of course, Urza Ender, we were just talking about you right there. Carlos Cardenas, thank you so much for jumping on. Chicago Leg 20, what's going on? Happy Friday to you as well. Ernest Cervantes, so great to see you after so long. Welcome back, of course. Always welcome there, naturally. On the replays, if you're watching those, I'm glad that you're checking those if you are there as well. But thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. As always, Drew's Food Reviews, what's going on? Of course, great to see you as well. How's your situation going tonight? Glad to see you back. It is, it's going. I'll just say that. We'll get into that in just a second, but I wanted to really catch up and say hi to all of you guys. 2 weeks feels like a long time for some reason, and then when things kind of went crazy about a week or so before that, it was definitely looking forward to that following week and kickstarting Halloween, the month of Halloween, and then naturally we're already into more than halfway past it already. So at least at the very end, we'll get into, some goodies here as well. Michael Domeyer's in the house. Larry Nguyen's in the house. Foodie86 is in the house as well. Alex Webb 58. By the way, my name is now changed from Tony Montana. So Tony Montana is now Alex Webb 58 to Alex Webb. Okay, no worries. It used to be, and I used to be Have You Seen? Wow, you're going. I remember all those names, obviously. You're making the rounds, but very cool. I appreciate that. So I thought I'd go by that instead. No worries there. Alex, it's great to meet you again for the 1, 2, 3, third time, we'll say. Great to see you guys. Great to see you on there, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on as well. We've got Matt Dummett. What's going on? Michael Domeyer in the house. You already know what it is. And there's the link to facebook.com/Peep This Out Show. Carl Broussard, thank you so much for your messages. Thanks to all of you. I've been very much inundated with a lot of stuff, trying to get back to as much as I can. So I thought I'd do like these blanket, posts that I did there, one on Facebook, and obviously just coming back and talking about it here for just a little bit in just a moment. Let's see here. Carlos Cardenas, let's get this party started. Sticker collecting. Appreciate you guys very much. And Drew, I appreciate the kind words from all of you guys. Naturally, Larry Nguyen as well, I see there. I don't know if you guys can tell, I haven't really been sleeping. It's been, I'm exhausted, to be honest. But the content has been rolling still because a lot of those things were currently in place. So there's very little that I had to do with that except just kind of put a little chop together and then put it in there as well. So naturally with the next reviews that you'll see this coming week, we'll see if you guys notice any differences, so to speak, there, because I'm getting caught up with everything. So very, very hard to kind of deal with, to be honest. So let me say, going further on down here, Min Lee, great to see you as well. Hello. And M, do you have the Michael Myers mask on? Obviously not at the moment, but I do have one. So definitely at some point that'll be making an appearance for sure. And congratulations to Urza Ender, who is celebrating 30 years at DreamWorks Animation. That's awesome. Urza, that is awesome. Congratulations. And again, shout outs to Bus7332. I appreciate that. Thank you so much there. Let me pop in a thumbs up and a heart, of course. And as always, should you guys wish to be like Bus and donate to the channel in any way, shape, or form, you're more than able to do that. Just take a look at the bottom of the your display in the description. That link will be there. All those links will be there, as well as the first pinned replay comment. This replay will be live tomorrow. We're going to do tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And of course, here in super chatting that you do here in the chat there with that little dollar sign at the bottom of your chat box right there. So, of course, you guys will be listed down below in the description box as always. And guys, thank you. I appreciate the love and support. I really do. And Bus, shout outs to you there. I'm glad you're digging that the Haunted Mansion theme for sure, and hope you're doing okay. If you're over at the Magic Castle, so to speak, tonight, the Magic Kingdom. The Week Greatness, what's going on? Great to see you. It is great to see all of you guys back on there. Apex, what's going on? Alexander, what's going on as well too? Great stuff on there as well too there. And Kyle, yes, I did see your info there. Hopefully, like you said, everything was okay, if I remember from that post. I'm glad that everything is. So shout outs to you there and homie hugs always. You already know what it is. So, you know, definitely, definitely, definitely. I hope everything is okay with you guys. Jack Easy, what's going on? Nice to see you here. And let's see here, just the last few. Great to see everybody on here. Carlos Cardenas, I've tried the Wendy's SpongeBob SquarePants Krabby Patty collab meal, and it was delicious. Basically a Dave single with a special sauce, but I'll take it. But the pineapple under the sea frosty was very good, and definitely some great stuff there. And obviously, lots of great content has come out from all the major players in the fast food game, and pretty much for the beginning of the month on. We'll get into a few of those. We'll touch upon a few of them. I won't go through the whole thing because you guys are aware of all those goodies in my playlist as they come out. But I had a lot of fun checking those out. And of course, with the most recent Ghostbusters review from Krispy Kreme, I had to do a night review for that one. I mean, guys, come on. It's a signature Halloween video. So if you do check that one out there, take a look and you'll see a lot of fun Ghostbusters special effects. And a few little things that are in there. I had a lot of fun checking out those donuts, which were really, really good. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Great to see everybody on here. And is Ed Keaton in the house? Yes, there he is. Great to see Ed Keaton in here as well. So guys, it is now about 10 after 8. So we'll get into the program here. Let me just start off by saying that thank you so much for all of the love and support these last few weeks, especially. Unfortunately, as most of you guys know, Mama Peeps passed away on October 6th at 7 p.m. And I was in the room there with her, along with my sister, Noel. And it was a very, I'm just going to say, a very gut-wrenching experience for a while. So it was very hard to kind of go through and deal with, and still having trouble processing a lot of it. I don't really have too much that I kind of want to say about that because I've kind of said it all on my Facebook posts that I put out there. But it's a huge, huge loss, you know, not just for, you know, our fun community, obviously, that we have here as well, because she loved the live streams. She loved being a part of it when she could. But just a big part of my life, obviously, as her son. And for my sister as her daughter. And it's been a very, very hard thing to deal with. Today was actually the complete finalization of everything, where she lived and everything that we had to do today. So it's been a very long week of a lot of back and forth, a lot of things, a lot of moving pieces at one time. But through it all, having my channel, having my content, and having things to put out for you guys has kind of mentally kind of kept me a little grounded. Because in between that, honestly, it hasn't been easy, and it still isn't easy. And I know I'll get back to sleeping at some point here, but it's very hard to kind of feel like I'm now part of a group where both of my parents are now gone, and it feels very strange to me. I feel very supported but alone at the same time, if that makes sense. So it really kind of feels like I'm walking into a cloud. I'm walking into a fog, and I'm kind of like on this little plank that's going out towards the water, and I feel like I'm going to tip over and fall into it, and it really feels very odd. So I'm trying to get used to everything. You know, I don't know. I always think I'm not going to cry as much as I have been, but then all of a sudden there's more water that just develops, and it just keeps going. So it's very hard for me. It's been very hard for me, and it's going to continue to be hard for me for a very long time. So I'm going to try and practice what I tell you guys, which it's 20% what happens to you, 80% how you react to it. So I'm trying very, very hard to kind of keep that together. And it took me a lot to really kind of want to come back on the stream, because I didn't want to be just a bawling mess in front of you guys naturally, because what you see, I'm real with you. I always am. So it's hard. So I'm just going to do what I have to do. We're going to try and have as much fun as possible. But do watch the content as it comes out. But if I can just kind of reflect on the one last thing of it, if you have people that you love, obviously tell them that you love them. If you have people that you're at odds with for any reason, tell them that you love them. Tell them, just don't let those things keep you in the dark or keep you away from that, because if God forbid something were to happen, you'll never get that opportunity again. And fortunately, I have no regrets with my mom at all like that. I loved her. I love her. I never want to use the past tense, even though I felt like I just did. But I'm gonna miss just being able to hear her voice, even though I've listened to voicemails and things like that. And I've been trying to kind of deal with it my own way, and it's been hard. So thank you to all the amazing peeps out there in the community who have sent me, God knows, I don't know how many messages. I had to do a blanket post and like a lot of things just to let you know that I've seen it as well. So it warms my heart. So I appreciate that greatly. So thank you, thank you, thank you as well. Ed Keaton is saying my chat is frozen. It seems like it's kind of moving, but I know this one here on my screen sometimes gets a little wonky. So just know that I'm trying. It's always been a little bit of a glitch, Ed. Just so you know, if you do happen to see that there. But if this somehow it stops right over here, just know that it's going to be rolling, of course, on YouTube, which is normal. So you'll see that on the replay as well. So there we go. It's kind of moving along there. But anyway, guys, thank you again so much. Like I said, it warms my heart. It warms my family's heart as well. I know that, you know, my sister and a lot of everyone in my family, they see these comments as well too. And I appreciate it. So it's hard. Like I said, you know, it's just very important. Make sure you tell the people that you know that you love them. And, you know, I had, God bless, 74 amazing years. At least 51 of those years I remember with my mom, because I just turned 51 in September 9/11. So to have her basically leave us, I'm glad that I was there for that, even though it was very heart-wrenching to watch. And I'm glad that, like I said, she's no longer in pain. So anyway, I don't want to do this because it's gonna really mess me up. So let's just keep going with it. Let me see here. Matt, Reckless Eating. Oh man, what's going on? Great to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you jumping on right now. So, my mom has been a big, huge part of my YouTube journey. As you guys know, she helped me name my channel. She's actually been on my channel a few times in the live streams. Even early on, there was a couple of videos way back in the day for Donut Man, way back in the day that you'll see as well. And she was my main inspiration and the reason that I really kind of started off doing something for fun and kind of it became what it is now. So I think there was a reason for all of that. So while I'm still trying to make it an even bigger success than I think it already is, and my mom was always very proud of the channel, and she's just blown away by all of you guys and the subscribers and everything. It's nice to know that you know, there's something that she enjoys. So while there's a lot of Krispy Kreme content that I was making for her that she won't be able to see in terms of physically, I know that she's always going to be there with me when I film and do my things, and that's going to be my motivation to make her proud and to continue to do what I can to be as successful as I possibly can. So with that said, again, a very huge shout out and a homie hug to every single one of you guys, and thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know that you loved her as much as I did. Literally, some of you guys were really very much into the Mama Peeps. As well, and she really adored and loved being a part of the channel, especially on the speakerphone stuff, the calls that we would do, and as well too. Then she loved watching the streams, and that was the thing that when she finally was able to come home before things went downhill very quickly, she wanted to watch and do all that. So, but anyway, like I said, today was the last day for all that. So my sister and I we're all processing. My whole family is processing. Funky Fresh as well too there. God bless him. I can't thank him enough. He's my brother from another. All my amazing friends that have been there as well, helping me deal with everything as well. Sean, Jesus in there as well. You guys all know who you are. Everyone who was there at the funeral, which was just mind-blowingly gut-wrenching experience as well, which was last week. It's been a very, very rough ride. So but thank you to everybody again, and to everybody here. If anyone I'm leaving out, please forgive me, but just know that I appreciate each and every one of you for being there, for reaching out, for sharing your kind words, and together let's just continue to do Mama Peeps proud and continue to just make this channel. What I'm going to continue to try and do is to really make it as big as I possibly can, with in any way, you know, any way, shape, or form that I can at the same time. So shout outs to your moms. I love you. I know you're watching down on us right now, and I appreciate you greatly. And I'm not going to take up too much more of your time with this, because I know you're probably like, let's get on with the show. I don't want to be bummed out for this hour that we're on right now, but it's so great to be on here with you. let me just say it is great to see a lot of my day ones and a lot of my amazing peeps that are here in the chat. You guys are what makes this whole thing work. You guys make it's like they say, teamwork makes the dream work, right? So you guys are pretty amazing right there. So let me just see here, just to shoot in there. Tony Schult, what's going on? Nobody will support you like your parents. I understand that. So yeah, it's hard. Again, to all of you guys here, there's just so many comments in here from everyone. Noel, my sister, is here in the chat as well. Yeah, and that's the thing. Just like Matt was saying, as you're getting older, the worst part of it is you start losing loved ones, and unfortunately, no one is invincible. We're all headed in the same direction, right? So it's rough there. But shout outs to you, Matt. I appreciate you. And guys, always, I mean, jump on over to Reckless Eating. I shouldn't even have to tell you guys that. You already know what it is. Matt's always doing it up big. And do support on Patreon over there as well, too, there, because there's a lot of content that you won't find on the platform here that they do pretty amazingly in general. And Matt's he's a stand-up guy, and he's been doing it for so long as well. So talk about a legend in the game, literally, because he does a lot of gaming stuff too. I shout outs to Matt and the crew over at Reckless Eating always. You guys are always in my heart. You already know what it is from way back in the day. CraveCon notwithstanding, even before all that stuff. So good times to see here. But so guys, a lot of great content, a lot of stuff has come out over the last few weeks here, and I've been on top of it for you there, trying to be as close to release dates as possible, just to go quickly over the goodies with you here. Obviously, the Carl's Jr. action with the Ghost Burger, their breakfast variation, as well. Pumpkin cheesecake over at Church's Chicken, and of course the whole Addams Family lineup from good old BK. Lots of fun. I always have fun checking out all the different colored bun options that they do every year for Halloween, ever since the Black Bun Whopper from back in the day there. So of course you've got Wednesday's Whopper, which features that purple bun. You've got Gomez's churro fries, of course. Morticia's cookie chocolate shake, and of course Thing's rings, which is basically just their onion rings and some Thing packaging, which was kind of fun. Wendy's huge Krabby Patty collab meal review was a lot of fun to check out as well. Essentially, like I mentioned earlier, the Dave single with some sauce. So it is what it is. But that pineapple under the sea frosty was a pretty banging thing. And the super, I wouldn't say super, but pseudo lackluster chicken Big Mac. Yeah, that was what it was. I'll say no more about that. I'll let you check out the review here on the channel. The ghost pepper chicken sandwich there, getting the Popeyes doing a little lazy, the lazy way out with the Halloween stuff this year. Everyone with the ghost and the ghost pepper. And then naturally rounding us out, we have the new original recipe tenders over at KFC, and of course the cherry pie poppers taste test and review. And guys, of course, again today, yesterday I should say, the Ghostbusters collection from them as well. So yes, Annette, a lackluster indeed in there as well. Yes, the new Blazing Bourbon Chicken as well too there. Larry Nguyen, of course. I have tried that as well, and I believe that was done. When was that? That was a little while back before everything here. Panda Express. I know it was like literally, but well before the viral TikTok pizza and Hot Ones Blazing Bourbon Chicken. That was then a month ago, actually. So that's on the channel there. Take a look at my Panda Express playlist. You'll find it in there as well. So yes, a lot of stuff there. Banging situation indeed, Drew. Banging situation indeed. And guys, make sure you are jumping over to all the major foodies, if not the major ones. All the foodies in here in the foodie communities, not just the familiar names that you may notice, but you'll see a lot of people that are coming up and doing their thing as well. It keeps the niche alive as well too there, which is pretty awesome. And naturally, they're having a lot of fun doing it in the style that they do, and there's a lot of great stuff to look forward to there. So great stuff there as well. Bambi, I appreciate the kind words. Oh man, I feel you. I feel you there. Yeah, my dad was passed away in 2011, and that was hard then as well. So yeah, definitely, I feel for all of you guys who are in the same boat. But I guess we're all part of a non-unique community of people that eventually will have to deal with that in some way, shape, or form. There are those that may not even have known, you know, a life maybe with a mom or a dad and that type of thing, that have that type of pain as well. And my heart goes out to those individuals too. It's important to acknowledge the full spectrum of it, because pain is pain either way. It just hits a little different for people in different ways. So you know, naturally, I can only speak from my own personal experience for what I'm dealing with and the way that I know that I was raised and everything, and how close I was with my mom. So that's what makes it as real as it is, as raw as it is. So I can completely understand how other people feel about that. So, but again, it's just moving forward, like my big sis says, and that's what we have to do as well. So, as a matter of fact, there, my sister actually, I just saw a comment here. She actually liked the chicken Big Mac. She kind of likened it to the chicken McNuggets, which is the way that I saw it like that as well too, in terms of that. So, absolutely, in terms of what that was, I just think it needed a little bit of flavor on the actual chicken patties itself. That would have been a better thing, but it was still just a sloppy mess of mac sauce and a lot of bread, and with very lackluster flavor coming from the chicken nuggets. They were just kind of like, you know, like it's been there, done that, you know, type of thing. So I'm not really sure what was so crazy about that. Yes, Carlos, excited to check out the new Sonic flick coming out in December. Absolutely, as well. And Urza, yes, I know my mom, she loved all of my content and always gave me some constructive criticism, but you know, just a little bit here and there. But yeah, she, like I said, she's the main reason that I started this channel, because I was curious about things, but also it was something to help entertain when she was going through a lot of the things that she was. And then medically, when it became a little bit more intense, I felt more like intensified to make sure I'm putting out something that's going to be something that she was looking forward to, and she would always look forward to it. And then it just became what it became, and all of you guys naturally are here for the ride, and then that's, here we are. This is it, like 11 years later, and this is what it is. So this channel is very special to me. I get a lot of offers, believe it or not, from companies that want to buy it and then offer money for it and stuff like that as well. I've gotten stuff in the past, and I've thought about it at first, because naturally you do, that you spark your head and like, oh, well, what I could do with that, you know, that type of thing. But at the same time, no, I think of it as an investment in what I've put into it, and I would feel like I've made all of this content, I've put all this blood, sweat, and tears into making this what it is. I don't want to just simply sell that off if I could there. And you know, naturally, I guess maybe if things were really, really bad, right? But no, it would be really, really hard to do something like that. But sticker, that's actually not a bad idea. If you guys would like to take a moment of silence, maybe for maybe less than a minute or so, I think that would be something that would be pretty nice, I think, from Mama Peeps. And that would be something that I think we can do. So right before, since we've got about 5 minutes to go, right before the review that I'm going to do for you guys here, let's go for that, if we could there. So if you guys want to throw some prayer hands into the chat while we're doing that, for a little less than a minute, not even. Just let's do a quick shout out to Mama Peeps, who I already miss desperately, but I love very much, up to the sky and beyond, as my grandmother used to say. It's what I say now as well. So for Mama Peeps, love you, Mom. This is for you. Okay. Love you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for allowing that. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a great deal. You guys are amazing. So anyway, I appreciate all of you guys, and we're gonna have a fun rest of this stream here. Okay, so enough. That is gonna be the thing. And oh, I think we are about to have a visit from, come here, I gotta show you. I gotta show you. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, here he is. Action Jackson. Getting dropped off by his dad, and now he's like, what is going on here right now? Those of you who don't know, this is the newest addition to our family. This is Jackson. My mom loved him as well, and she does love him. He is just, oh yes, I know, you're delicious. Mwah. This little guy is too much. He has been just a little bit of a godsend as well. So he's got just Chewbacca colors, and he's just the sweetest thing here. He is just the sweetest thing. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. He is just Uncle loves you. Yes, he does. Yes, yes, yes. He's like a little sack of warmth. He is such a sweetie. I love you. You know that, right? This is the whole community here, Jackson. Take a look at all these amazing peeps here right now. Look at this. Look at this little love. He has been just a saving grace to me the whole time. Love this guy. Okay. Anyway, he's a sweetheart. Yes, Enoel calls him Snacky Jack in there as well. He is just definitely the sweetest. So shout outs to little Jackson. I'm going to let you get back downstairs, okay? Because I know you're looking for Pops and Enoel. So I'll see you after the stream. And he's a sweetheart. Okay. Go ahead, Papa. Go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead. No? You want to stay? Okay. Have a seat. All right, he's right over here. He's a little one here. He's just balled up. He's a sweetie. So anyway, he is about 6 months old, roughly. He's still a baby. So we basically affectionately call him Oh the baby. Oh the baby. He is just sweetheart. He's got this really long bushy tail, and he's adorable. He really is. He's an adorable little pup. So good times. Live studio audience, yes. He's looking downstairs for his pop. He's adorable. All right, so guys, let me take a quick little break. I'm going to go grab the goodies that we're going to take a look at here right now. It's just going to be a little quickie review of something naturally, because as of next week, officially, we're going to be back in our Halloween mode. You're going to have the background being all Halloween stuff as I'm used to doing for you guys. But I wanted to thank my sister and, of course, Funky Fresh. I've been here literally for about 4 days, just going back and forth to take care of my cats here and there. While we're doing a lot of moving things. So it's been just a lot of, family togetherness and trying to, get through everything together as much as we can. So, yes, he does seem like a mature for a small dog, Christian, absolutely there. But he's also, he's 8 months old. I was saying 8 months old. But he's very much, his demeanor is he's very loving. He just loves to be held. He just loves love. He's just a ball of just delicious love. He's just a sweetheart. He really is. So good times. So anyway, if you guys need to go take care of what you need to right now, I'll be maybe about a minute, not even. We'll jump into the review and we'll chat for a little bit, and then we're back in officially doing it up like next week like we do. But I definitely wanted to make sure I jumped on tonight for you to say hello and let you know that yes, I am here. Content is still rolling regardless of everything. I got to do that as well. And I appreciate Senfield. I appreciate that. Shout outs to you there. If I had something to pour out right now, I would, but it's just a little water, not even my little custom Peep mug. But shout outs to you. I appreciate all the love and support and the kind words from all of you guys. It really, I'm very humbled and grateful for all of you. So grab what you got to grab, refill a drink if you need to, and I will see you guys in about a minute or so, and then we'll get into this review, which I can't wait to check out. So I love you guys. Just stand by, and we're jumping in right now. I'll be back in less than a minute. See you soon. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, we are back. That's going to reset in just a second. And yes, Drew, definitely going to be a holiday item from Trader Joe's. There's a few things that are there. So absolutely. Julian Shine, I love you. Thank you so much. Appreciate all of you. I love all of you guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Good times. So it looks like it's catching up. There we go. We back. And again, Annette, great to see ya. And there we go. Speaking of the Addams Family, have you ever seen the CGI Addams Family movies? You know, I haven't seen any of those, actually. But considering what it's based on, I actually may want to check that out, believe it or not. I may want to see what that's all about. I just finished Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2, which was really good, actually. I really enjoyed it, for sure. No pumpkin spice, Drew. No pumpkin spice. So this one's going to be... It's kind of like a favorite, like every single year. I actually tried this. I want to say it was, I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I think there may be a live stream review of it too back then. I have to take a look. But instantly when I tried it, I fell in love with it. My sister, same thing. And I was buying bags and bags and bags of it. And we actually still started doing that again. I still have a couple of bags of them as well. So let's just get into it right now because, guys, without further ado, these things are literally so addictive. I gotta tell you, once you pop, you can't stop. Seriously, I know I'm stealing that from Pringles. I'm sorry, hashtag unsponsored. But this is the Trader Joe's Ghosts and Bats Crispy Potato Snacks. If you guys have a Trader Joe's in your hood, wherever you're at, you need to be stocking up on these before they go away. Obviously, they only come out during Halloween. Even though it's a very basic type of thing. It's basically rice flour and salt. That's pretty much it. The ingredients on this, potato flour, vegetable oil, potato starch. Oh, actually, I thought it was rice. I thought it was not. But so it is actually potato flour, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, potato starch, modified potato starch, maltodextrin, and sea salt. So not exactly the best for you, but again, it's very simple in the ingredients list. But this thing is delicious. Delicious. So Drew's got one 5 minutes from his house. Drew, you need to check these out. These are my favorite thing to get from Trader Joe's around this time of the year. So crispy potato snacks, and hence the term Ghosts and Bats. You can probably figure out why they call them that, right? So let me open up this bag and we will get this going. It's almost like a plastic type of bag. The material feels like it's really like plastic the way that it is. Oh, I love it. So as you can see, there are literally ghosts and bats on the inside of these. So take a look. Boo! Look at that right there. If I can try and put my face, we'll make it... There we go. Something like that. There you go. But that's basically a ghost right over there, and we'll come back to that. And of course, the other shape, which is the bats. So it's a basic shape, but guys, these things are so poppable. They're so tasty. According to this here, it says here, there was once a house in the forest dark where ghosts and bats upon a lark, happened onto potato crisps and commenced munching forthwith. No squeaks or moaning were ever heard. Instead, a crunch, crunch, crunch. So absurd. It was not long before of their favorite snacks, the ghosts and bats began to smack. Spooky. That's what it says. So, kind of cool, guys. Trader Joe's. $2.49 a bag. It's pretty much been the same price for a few years now. So I'm really kind of glad about that, considering here in where I live, everything is so crazy. But Trader Joe's Ghosts and Bats Crisp Potato Snacks. If you guys have had these before, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. And shout outs to Annette. I appreciate that. If you guys want to follow me, all the goodness is right there. Make sure to hit that like button. Annette, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. So let's jump in and give this a shot. I already know exactly what this is going to taste like because I love these things. It's the Ghosts and Bats Crispy Potato Snacks here on Peep This Out Reviews, live from somewhere deep below the Earth's surface. Coincidentally, where my sister and Funky Fresh happen to live. So let's peep this out. Banger. Banging, banging, banging. We're going to do the ghost. It's basically, think of it like a Pringle. It's got the same width. I mean, these are really, literally, they're Pringle sized in terms of the thickness, I should say. But the saltiness is just on point. And they go amazing with hummus. I don't have anything to dip into with this right now. Although Funky was telling me some bitchin' sauce would go pretty amazing with this, which it really would, because that stuff is crazy. And they actually, my sister and Funky actually introduced me to bitchin' sauce as well. So yes, absolutely, that would be pretty amazing. Because it's essentially just like a potato crisp with some salt. It's gonna go good with anything. If you've got nacho cheese sauce, if you've got chili, anything to add crunch to it. It's gluten-free at the same time. And these are amazing. And I believe I told my mom about these as well. These are just really, really delicious. They really are. And I love the packaging. They always have the haunted house with the windows. And you're looking at all the goodies on the inside over there. So very, very tasty. Once you pop, you literally can't stop. They're very addictive at the same time. Drew, a beautiful and banging situation for sure. Absolutely. Carlos, you don't celebrate Halloween? That's okay. My sister's place is the only one in the block that really has all the lights and like the little projections of ghosts and stuff like that, and like these funky zombified women that are up like on like the garage. There's purple lights that outline everything as well. So yeah, for some reason, some people just don't get into the spirit where I am, deep below the Earth's surface, of course. When I do rise to the top, I'm noticing this. But at the same time, it's just the thing, you know, for some people. We love it. Halloween is like in our blood. Literally, if I could do it 24/7, I would. And I kind of live it that way because I'm always watching movies like that all the time. And this is just a time to really kind of bring it out even further, right? If all of you guys out there, or most of you, dress up your house like extremely for Halloween, you know, give me a pumpkin here in the chat. Let me know you guys are down with that if you're doing it, because that really is kind of like the beginning to get you into the mode of the holidays, because naturally you transition into the fall stuff and then of course right into Christmas. So do you guys actually dress up your house at all for Halloween, like extreme like? If you do, drop a pumpkin here in the chat and let us know. Hutch is on. Apparently he does it. He or she. Good stuff there. But again, when it comes to these, this is well worth the $249 by far. It's very simple. It's not trying to be all these different flavors at once. We reviewed so many different chips here on the channel over the years, trying to do one thing or another. This is exactly what it's telling you it's going to be. It's a crispy potato snack. That's all that it is, in the shape of ghosts and bats. So an easy recommendation, and of course you guys already expected from me. This is a straight out 10 out of 10 when it comes to a snackable item from Trader Joe's. This goes with anything, and it's really awesome. So the first year this was available, they sold out of it like quickly, and they were limiting them the next year. And then every year since, I guess they kind of know that everyone's going to be hoarding these things. So they've decided to kind of pump them out a lot more. There's no limit anymore. So I think I bought about 4 or 5 bags since it's been out. And I know that as we get closer to Halloween, I'll probably pick up another 4 or 5 to keep. But I got to say, guys, once these are gone, they're gone until next year, pretty much until early October-ish as expected, because it's a seasonal thing. But it's done very, very well. And ironically, they don't use this type of mold outside of this for anything else. I'd love to see something differently, like maybe around Thanksgiving, put like turkeys or something and call it something else, but at least have this type of thing on the shelf, because I think that would be kind of fun as well. So Ghosts and Bats, easy recommendation. Hashtag unsponsored. I want you guys to go run out and give this a shot, and when you do, send me a direct message if you can. Do me a favor, take a picture of maybe the bag or you enjoying it, whatever it is there, and maybe we can share some of those. That'd be kind of cool. I can usually just repost it on social media. But guys, definitely give this a shot. It's an easy recommendation for you guys. So absolutely there. Hutch, what is the best Trader Joe's product of all time? Wow, that's a loaded question, because that will be something that probably E. Noel can answer, because she does a lot more of that, basically shopping for Trader Joe's and buying a lot of different things. So I'm going to let E. Noel take that one if she's still on here right now, if she wants to say what's the best item that she thinks of all time. When it comes to snack chips of all time, obviously, I think this. But there's a lot of goodies at Trader Joe's, as you guys know. There's a lot that you can get there. But definitely a bomb situation, a straight 10 out of 10. It's awesome every year, and the price point is right. You do get a lot for the money. It's not necessarily a bag of air. There's a pretty decent amount in here, but it's fun for the holiday. And guys, it's Halloween, my all-time favorite. I'm absolutely down with it. So a lot of fun with ghosts and bats for sure for Trader Joe's. A bomb situation. Very nice. Very, very nice. I think I'll keep that facing me a little bit in case I want to grab another one, just in case. Carlos loves watching Halloween movies. Goosebumps 1 and 2, Shrek Monsters, nice. Some Halloween special event shows, SpongeBob. So a lot of animation, a lot of goodies as well too. I like the really raw horror movies from back in the 80s, which they always kind of redo, but they're never as good as the originals. I love The Evil Dead, Return of the Living Dead, all the Freddy Krueger movies, Nightmare on Elm Street, obviously, Friday the 13th. The first 4, and number 6, which I really like, Jason Lives, which is good. Anything else after that is just boo-boo. But entertaining, I guess. But yes. Number 4, I still think is the best sequel for all the Friday the 13th movies. The final chapter, so to speak, with Corey Feldman and Crispin Glover, who is in Back to the Future as well. There's some great stuff in there. So good stuff. Definitely good stuff. All right, Larry Nguyen, what does bangin' mean? What is bangin' meaning? Or bangin' is just another way of saying awesome. That's just my way of saying that in there. And yes, I do say it a lot. Spooky season, says Annette Cervantes. Absolutely. Bambi just took the decor out today and is going to decorate her house. Very nice. Very nice. Great to hear. Let's see. Tony Montana / Have You Seen Us / Alex Web 58. I also have the new banana frosted coffee from Chick-fil-A. Nice. And I tried both variants of the honey pepper pimento sandwich. Thought it was pretty good. Very, very nice. Yes, I had a lot of fun checking out the honey pimento, the pepper goodness there as well. When that first came out, I have that review on the channel. And Scott likes driving around looking at the houses and zoo. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, that's always a fun thing to do, is to kind of like around the holiday time to go around and check out everybody's houses and see what they've got going on. Tony Schultz, bat snacks, absolutely. Annette's going to get them tomorrow. Excellent. Annette, let me know what you think. Send me a shout on social media. Let me know what you think of them. The Windows thing is very cute. I'm glad you're digging it. Glad you're digging it there. I'm just kind of going around the chat here just a little bit. And yes, Ed Keaton, perfect snack for Halloween party. Absolutely. Let's see here. Alex had the big cheese at Crunchwrap and cheesy gordita. Yeah, some good stuff there. Taco Bell has really been knocking it out with a lot of the goodies as usual. Still waiting on that Baja Blast pie, which we should be seeing before the end of the year as well. And yes, Annette, Thanksgiving version would be fun. I would love to see like turkeys, and what would the second item be for Thanksgiving? Ghosts and bats. I mean, you could do some different shapes for Halloween if they wanted to do that. But what would be like a Thanksgiving version? Turkeys and what? Let's see if you guys can put that in there. Hutch is on. Baja Blast pie. Is that confirmed? Yes, it is. You're going to be seeing it. I'm excited for that. But obviously turkeys and it can't be like turkeys and colonials, like the colonial faces or something like that. Or what would be like, or maybe the ships, turkeys and charter ships, or it's got to be a one-word thing. I know that something cruisers or something. I don't know. Sometimes something with boats. I'm thinking like, you know, they're coming in to celebrate Thanksgiving. You know, the whole thing about discovering and all that stuff there. So I would think maybe like a boat and turkeys or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see here. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Yes, one of the questions I asked, I think that was the question of the video, was outside of the original movie, what's your favorite movie in the series of Ghostbusters on that Krispy Kreme review? For me, it's probably gonna be the second one, only because naturally it's a direct continuation, I guess, of the first, even though it wasn't as good as the first. All the other ones that came out after have been kind of like, they're just okay. Frozen Empire really kind of came and went. By the time, not to spoil it for you, but by the time the big bad shows up, it's kind of like whatever, and I really wasn't feeling the overall threat. I think the buildup was a lot bigger than the actual threat was when he showed up. But it was okay. It was definitely okay. It's more like a combination of like the TV show for Ghostbusters, the cartoon TV show, and then the live action. They're kind of blending those universes, I think, a little bit and stretching it out. But I get it. I get it. You know, obviously there's another one in the works. You know, they're going to be pumping these out every few years now. So it is what it is. Hutch, don't be ashamed to say banging. Oh, believe me, I'm not. It's your catchphrase. It is. As is Stay Frosty, which people to this day still ask me, where did you come up with that, or what does that mean? But for those of you eagle-eye viewers of Aliens, you'll recognize that from Hicks as well. Let's see. Keep up with the great videos. Love from New Zealand. Braden, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love and support as well. And by the way, incidentally, everyone aside from Bus7332, thank you so much, Bus, as always there. Anyone who may have contributed to the channel super chat wise outside of YouTube, because there are platforms that do that like PayPal or so. I won't know that until it's done here. But of course, I'll definitely make sure to shout you guys out down below in the description box once the replay goes live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Actually, you know what? At 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's been a few weeks and I forgot. 3 p.m. is when I launch a lot of the goodies for that stuff too. So watch for it then. Ed Keaton, what is your favorite Halloween movie from the entire film series? The first one, obviously. The best one. It's the one where they did more with less, and it was super effective. And naturally, I love to bookend because Halloween 2, even though a lot of people don't like that one, I love the fact that it continued the same night and then it ended in the morning at the end of that one. It was just a great way to kind of put it together, which I really enjoyed. So the first two movies definitely are pretty amazing. And there's some iconic scenes in both of them, obviously, that are legendary. So really, really great stuff. So the first one, easily my favorite. And then the other one's in there as well. Drew, the scariest Halloween movie is You Better Watch Out, starring the infamous Ian K. Yes, my little quickie voiceover section in Better Watch Out, which I have down below because it's actually on Amazon. So if you guys want to pick that up there, it's discounted as always, which is pretty good. You'll see my name in the credits as a horror movie victim. My little quick voiceover that I did in that movie, which was fun. And Scott Messerschmidt, $5 Walmart has a large jalapeno poppers cheese curls, 17-ounce bag. Really? Man, Walmart, I'd kind of expect to see that. $5 though? That's pretty crazy for that amount. That is. Eno else chatting it up with you guys here in the chat as well. Carlos, forgot to mention, sorry I mentioned Paw Patrol and Bluey. I'm a big fan of them. And other cartoons. Sorry, I grew up, love watching cartoons, animation movies. No worries. I'm a huge fan of animation stuff, especially when I was a kid. And even today, at 51, all the classic G.I. Joes, of course, Mask, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a little bit, you know, the cartoon. But I loved all that stuff. Even some of the classic Scooby-Doo, believe it or not. All that good stuff in there as well. Let's see. But good times. Ed, did you read my earlier comments? Yes, we did the Halloween one there. Let me see if there's anything up here further as well. Looks like you're chatting it up with everybody. Looks good. All right, sadly the cheese mine was way too soggy. From Hutch. Pilgrims, yes, turkeys and pilgrims. There you go. There you go. That's what we need to call it there. Turkeys and pilgrims. That would be good for some something in there. My thing just jumped up here as well. Where can I see? Where did that go? Lost it. Funky Fresh. There it is. Okay, yes. Ed Keaton, Pilgrims. Yes, absolutely there. I am excited to hopefully put that out there. I know nobody from Trader Joe's is watching this right now. Unless you happen to work at Trader Joe's, if you can put a little comment card in the box there when you go in tomorrow or whenever you go back. Yeah, tell them they need to do turkeys and pilgrims. That would be awesome. I'd love to see that, which would be cool. Michael Domer, the Cheetos bag of bones is back. I saw that. Yes, I saw that in the store recently, and I've got the cinnamon sugar flavor ones the other day. Very nice, very nice. I think I did those a few times. One of them was actually done in front of the Michael Myers house, actually. My very first review of those on Bag of Bones when I was doing some things in front of certain movie locations at the time with my tripod. trying to figure things out and to have a little fun with that stuff there as well. So yeah, definitely go back in time and you'll see that there. Good times. Hutch says he or she loves the Krabby Patty collab. Absolutely. You already know what it is. Harvest corn. Turkeys and harvest corn. But then again, they would have to be something outside of the potato snacks though, sis. Maybe like, I guess maybe corn. We can just do corn tortillas or like corn. Like they can actually do it corn. Turkeys and corn. Turkeys and harvest corn. That would be something a little different with the mold, but a different flavor. That may be something kind of cool. Cornucopias, says Funky Fresh. Hutch says Ghostbusters 2 is awesome. It has its moments. I love the courthouse scene or the courtroom scene with the two, I think it's the Scarelli brothers, I think they called them, that came back. And that was like kind of the thing where they really made it really more cartoon-like. And it was becoming, I mean, the first one was kind of like that too, but the second one really kind of put that out there. And that's when the TV shows and everything began, the cartoon series. So we'll have to see. Braden, do you prefer Carl's Jr. or Wendy's? I would have to say Wendy's, although Carl's Jr. has some pretty good tasty side items once in a while when they're made correctly. But then again, all the other stuff, the classic Western bacon cheeseburger, that's always the blast. But Wendy's in general, I just kind of prefer because the way they make it, you know, it's always fresh. It's made to order, fresh beef, and it's really pretty good. Carlos Cadenas, never have turkey before. Turkey sandwiches, yes, but actual turkey, no. Oh man, that's something to look into. Gotta see if we can fix that for you this year. And yes, Hutch, Frozen Empire was really disappointing. Absolutely, to be honest, I agree with you. Bill Murray just looks like that was just a check for him. It took him forever to come back for one of these movies, and now they're starting to pump them out every 2 or 3 years, and it's just collecting a check, and they're just sleepwalking through these roles. You can tell Dan Aykroyd loves what he does because it's his baby. He produced it in the very beginning. He's one of the writers. So naturally, you can honestly see where that's coming from, for sure. Chris C, oh my God, I caught a real live stream. Been a minute. Yes, you did. You're now immortalized here in the chat. Thank you so much for jumping on here, Chris. It's great to see you. Ed Keaton, what spoils a horror movie for you? When it ends. That's an easy one. I love the ride when it comes to horror movies. I love the setup, and I was just talking to Funky about this recently. I love the way that these movies, and we just watched, just so you guys know, we just watched Salem's Lot recently, and I got to tell you, it started off okay, but then it instantly, without giving too much away, it's like it's missing a middle section, and everything was racing towards the finish at the end, and everyone was involved in everybody's business, where it was just something was just speeded up there. And for those of you who know, Salem's Lot, based upon the original book from Stephen King, which I read many, many, many years ago. It's a huge book. Not like The Stand, but it's a huge book. It was a miniseries they put on TV that they really stretched out, and it was just okay then. It was iconic, you know, for what it was. But this movie tries to cram it all together into like an hour and, I think it was like an hour and 50 minutes, like almost 2 hours. And it lost something in the translation, even though Stephen King was an executive producer on it. So a little disappointing. The special effects were pretty good, though, I have to admit. The classic scene of the kid floating outside the window asking to be let in was creepy. Not as creepy as the original, but it was creepy. But it was just something about it. But I love the setup in the very beginning when they're showing the characters, the town. They're introducing you to everybody. And it was really pretty cool, just in the very beginning. The setup is always the best. So for me, what ruins it is the end, because naturally the movie's over, and then you got to find something else, and that's kind of the thing. So good times, definitely good times here as well. So let's see. Wow, this is a fast hour already, guys. Scary movie night? I think it may have to be. We're gonna have to pick something. I wanted to watch the original Poltergeist. The last few nights I've been thinking about it, and we started watching Gremlins last night, which was actually a lot of fun. We didn't get too far into that for reasons I won't get into now. Let's just say, so one person individually who was watching it with me doesn't remember too much of the night, so maybe we'll get back into watching that tonight just to see there as well. But I'm actually going to be headed home later this evening, so I have a lot to do at home, furniture, things to kind of move and to do all kinds of things. So I'm going to be busy, as well as getting back on my filming kick for the weekend. I'm planning the next review either on Sunday or Monday, depending upon what I can get done of it. So we'll figure out what to do with that. Luis Cano, where do you live? Do you live in LA? I live in Toronto. I live in Pasadena, California. Although right now I am deep beneath the earth, in a secret underground bunker that just happens to have amazing sports memorabilia to keep you from reminding you that you're in a way that you don't want to be. So it is what it is. Goody Two Shoes, big hugs from upstate. Shout outs to you there, Jen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for jumping on. Favorite scary movie is probably going to be the original Halloween, although I have to say the original Evil Dead is pretty good also. It's got some crazy imagery in that. Not the remake, but the OG one from back in the early 80s. There's a rough rawness to it there, so it's pretty crazy. So last couple of things here. Alex, finally got my hands on the Jack in the Box chicken wings. Nice. And you tried the garlic sriracha, strawberry Sprite. Nice. You tried all the promo items. Very nice. Very nice. Larry Nguyen, if you want to play the Ouija board at Michael Myers' house on Halloween, can you imagine? That would be kind of crazy. Although on Halloween night, that place is mobbed with people, just for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons. Tony Schultz, hope you get some good night's sleep. I'm going to try because, I don't know, I'm glad this lighting that I have under me is kind of hiding how dark the bags are under my eyes here. No touch-up needed. It is what it is. And Ed Cervantes, Ian is in an underground city. Absolutely. Ed, yes, I do enjoy the Saw movies. I actually have most of them. I own most of them on Blu-ray and DVD, for sure. Very good. Noel said, I thought we were going to pick up a pie. It's very possible we probably could right now. We'll have to see. Been trying to, I've been kind of eating my feelings occasionally here, so we've been kind of partaking. Trying to get back up to the weight that I was before all this drama began, so we'll have to try and keep going with that. So anyway, guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you for jumping on the stream tonight. I appreciate you jumping on. We had a lot of fun. I know I did. I hope you guys did as well. Aside from a little somber beginning right over there as well, too, that way. Had a lot of fun checking out the Ghost and Bats Crispy Potato Snacks. My all-time favorite snack over at Trader Joe's around my favorite time of the year, which now, unfortunately, is going to have, you know what, a celebration of my mom on October 6th of every single year. And that's what I'm going to look forward to doing. We are going to be planning a 75th birthday for my mom. Her birthday is on January 24th. So we're going to be planning something there. So it's going to be what it's going to be, and I'm excited to do that there. So it's going to be what it is. So thank you so much for jumping on tonight. Like I said, it was a lot of fun spending a little bit of time with you, letting you know that, yes, I am still here, as you guys know by the content coming out there. To all my amazing family and friends for your support. I appreciate you jumping on as always, and all the peeps that have really been commenting on the videos as well and enjoying what's out there as well. Do take a look at the latest. I had a lot of fun with that Ghostbusters video. Do enjoy that one there. There's some special appearances that you'll see by one particular character that I think is really apropos, I should say, made to be seen in that. It was a lot of fun to do, so I hope you guys dig it for sure. And of course, I'll be back on schedule next week as well. I'll be resting a little bit for the weekend, aside from just kind of finishing the content that you guys will be seeing as well, and then we'll go from there. So it's a new day. It's just a new step forward. It's a very weird feeling, and like I said, I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate you guys. Annette Cervantes, thank you so much. I'm definitely going to try and get some rest tonight, though I have a feeling I'm going to be sent out to get a pie for some reason. I don't know if that means pizza or if it means something else. I don't know. We'll have to see there. But I appreciate all the info as well. And as you can see, Annette's jumping out with all my good stuff in there as well too. So thank you so much for that. And Annette, it's great to see you and all the amazing peeps here in the community. Freddie Foodie King, I know I didn't see him on here this week to see, but if he is catching this on the replay, thank you so much for the love and support as well. All those direct messages from all of you guys in there. It is great to be pseudo back in the game, and then as we move on there as well. And I know my mom is watching down and she's smiling at all of you guys right now as well. So the love is mutual. It's all around. And again, thank you so much for jumping on. So I'm going to be here in the chat for another minute or so once the stream ends, as always. If you guys are watching over on Facebook, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And definitely a blast to come out here and spend some time with you. And then we'll go from there. And again, like I said, I'll be here answering as much as I can within this minute. I'll try and acknowledge as much as I can possibly do that for you. Yes, Drew, who are you going to call? Peep Busters. There you go. Shout outs. I can hear my sister laughing downstairs right now. Actually, upstairs, because I'm in a bunker. And I can hear it downstairs. It's pretty funny. But anyway, shout outs to all of you guys. Love and loving all around. Peace, love, tenderness, and happiness. And I know I'm rambling. I'm going off like crazy right now, but please excuse the fact that I haven't slept well in a few weeks here. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Watch for more content coming as always. And we'll go from there. This stream will be replayed back for you at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow on Saturday the 19th. And then we'll be back into it next week. Halloween, I believe, is on a Thursday. So we may have to see about bumping this up to do something maybe on that day, or well, probably not that day exactly, but Friday the 1st. Well, we'll figure something out here. We'll talk next week about this at the same time, and we'll figure it out as well. Last thing here, it looks like Alex, Five Guys the other week, tropical Coca-Cola. And you definitely eat good in the neighborhood. I'm not just saying that for Applebee's. That's seriously a crazy situation, Alex. The delicious stuff there all around. So I appreciate you guys. Yoshiko, thank you so much. Take care as well. I'll be here in the chat. Let me jump on over. And we will wrap this, guys. And with that, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for October 18th, 2024. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty and stay healthy and stay happy and stay positive. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope this stream finds you guys well. If I can distract you for a little bit of an hour in what you may be going through, you guys just help me immensely. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am more than humbly grateful for that. I appreciate you guys greatly. So send me those pics of the ghosts and the bats on social media. We'll retweet those out, or if they even say that nowadays, because it's now called X, or even on Instagram. We'll see if we can do something. And I love you guys, really. I do. And I really greatly appreciate you guys being here tonight. So with that, I'm out. I'm going to see what this whole pie situation's all about, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. Mwah. And we'll see you on the next stream and the next video coming up later on this coming week, if not Sunday. Love you guys. And with that, peace. I'm out.